Mom! Mommy! Mommy! Mama!
Can I just change my name? I want you guys to know that this is why I am not allowed to bring any kind of liquids or food where a carpet is, because this is what usually happens 97% of the time. A freaking disaster, okay? Good thing it's only freaking water, because that would be the end of me. I mean, good thing it is only water, because last time I brought a turmeric latte in here, that went on the carpet, I'd be done. So I'm just gonna pretend to drink my little water that I have left in here. Hello guys, how are you? I am so excited to do this video about pregnancy detox. I feel like this is such an important topic to discuss, especially if you ever want to have a baby or looking to have a baby, or even thinking like years down the line, I would like to have a baby. This is such an important video for you to watch and to understand and start doing and implementing these tips that I'm about to provide for you to improve your health and ensure that your body is thriving before it starts creating a baby. So without further ado, let's talk about pregnancy detox. I have to tell you guys, I really hate using the word detox. I think it's such an ugly word. It's such a harsh word, and it sounds like an intense thing that's going to be happening. Like, I'm going to do a detox now and shit myself for the next 20 hours. No, I don't want to use the word detox. I rather use the word like rejuvenate, invigorate, create vitality in the body. More complimentary words and kinder words instead of using detox. How many of you hear detox and think that you're going to be shitting your pants for the next 24 hours? And who else has been there? I definitely have been there. Yeah, we won't go there, but I've definitely been there. So if you have been there, comment yes down below so we can all feel like we're in this together and not the only one who has shit their pants. Before I get started and go into my whole spiel about pregnancy rejuvenation or pre-pregnancy rejuvenation or preconception rejuvenation, whatever words you want to put in there, I want to tell you why we need to be detoxing before we even consider starting to get pregnant. So there are a few things that are very alarming when it comes to our children's health to start off with. So our kids are the canaries in the coal mine. They are the ones who are showing these reactions. They are the ones who are showing these symptoms and other things that are going on in their body. They are the canaries in the coal mine saying, guys, look at the environment, look at the world, look at our earth, look at our bodies. We are already exposed and predisposed to becoming sick, which is really scary. Our children are also having shorter lifespans than the parents, which is us. And that is so stressful and scary to think about, which is what compels me to want to help women focus on preparing their foundation, which is their body, before they get pregnant. A few facts that I want to put out there for you guys is adulthood illnesses are becoming so friggin' common in childhood. Diabetes, obesity, cancers, those are all affecting our little ones. These are common, I mean, they shouldn't even be common, but these are common adulthood illnesses, and our little ones are starting to deal with them, which is not okay. That's not okay. Children should not be dealing with this kind of illnesses at such a young age. Honestly, nobody should be dealing with these illnesses because we have an abundance of resources to help support our health, to improve our health and wellness. Our little ones are the ones that are being affected. I personally think that there are a few factors as to why our children are starting to become so ill. So the first one is women are not taking care of themselves before getting pregnant. I can vouch for that. Before I got pregnant, I abused the shit out of my body. I drank, I smoked weed and cigarettes, abused drugs. I didn't sleep properly. I did not nourish myself the best that I should have. I literally ate the worst food ever. I exercised, I binge ate, I deprived myself of food, starved myself. Like, you name it, you think of it, I've probably done that to my body. So, I'm here! Okay, hold on, I'm gonna bring you some food. Give me a second, guys. I gotta go nourish my little one. Okay, I'm back. Now that he's got a full belly, let's continue. I did not nourish my body at all or prepare it for pregnancy, which can affect the health of our baby. Women are not preparing their bodies for pregnancy. They are not taking the necessary steps, the essential steps to preparing their foundation, aka their body, for optimal health of themselves and for their baby. Another factor, second factor, I think that is contributing to children's poor health is women are not truly nourishing themselves the way that they're supposed to during pregnancy. Out of the stages in life, I only prefer to focus on pre-pregnancy, pregnancy, and infancy/toddler years, because that is when the foundation of lifelong healthy habits is established. I truly believe it is supposed to be established pre-pregnancy, preparing that foundation and continuing that preparation and that support, nutritional support during pregnancy, and continuing that support and nourishment with not only yourself, but with your little ones and your infants as soon as they're born, giving them the best start to life. Third factor is poor nourishment in the early years, in the early stages, so infancy and toddler years. And that would consist of children not being breastfed, them being formula fed instead of being breastfed, introducing solids too early, introducing highly reactive foods like dairy, soy, refined grains. Those are all going to contribute to poor health. Another factor is women are not having vaginal births like they used to. I do understand that there can be complications during pregnancy. There can be complications during labor, which is sometimes unavoidable. However, if you are healthy, you are able to have a vaginal birth, I strongly suggest every woman have a vaginal birth if it is possible, because your little one is getting their immune system through that. They are going through the vaginal canal, being exposed to good bacteria that their microbiome, their digestive tract, their eyes, their skin needs. This introduction of bacteria, once they enter the world, is essential for them. And I have seen so many children, adults, all having poor digestive systems, and it always stemmed from the fact that they were a cesarean baby and formula fed. And think of it, 30 years down the line, something can affect you and affect your health from something that started off when you were first brought into this world. Another factor is women are choosing to formula feed. I'm not really sure why. I am speaking from experience because I formula fed Liam because I had no idea how to resolve my low breast milk. I had no idea what to do. I didn't know any resources as to how to improve my breast milk, who to contact to improve my breast milk, even though I did go to a lactation consultant that was provided by the hospital who did absolutely diddly squat for me. I personally think that this is probably one of the situations women are facing, is that they are not getting the support that they need and deserve to figure out how to breastfeed and how to latch their baby, how to stimulate their breast milk, how to increase their breast milk. Formula fed babies, if you guys have not seen my video about my issues that I had with Liam from formula feeding, please check that out. I will link it up at the top here so you guys can watch it. I am also planning on releasing a video in a few weeks, month-ish, about formulas, why they're so detrimental to our little one's health, how to support women who are trying to breastfeed. So those are my ideas as to why there are so many issues with our children growing up with these adulthood illnesses. I want to put out there that Dr. Viva Ram, who is an amazing medical doctor, herbalist, and midwife, has a fantastic podcast. I'll put it down in the bottom here for you guys to check it out. She has a great podcast on why it is essential to detox before pregnancy, why it's essential to prepare the body before pregnancy. It is so important to rejuvenate the body before getting pregnant for several different reasons. When women are pregnant, there is a process that is called maternal fetal transfer. Big word for something that is very, very simple to understand. So what it means is the mother is passing her nutrients to the baby via umbilical cord. Via umbilical cord or via, anyways, through the umbilical cord, guys. Nutrients are being passed to the baby through the umbilical cord. So nutrients like vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, carbs, proteins, fats, even antibodies are being passed through the umbilical cord. But this is not the only thing that's being passed through the umbilical cord, guys. Toxins are also being passed through the umbilical cord. This means whatever toxins are stored in our body before we are pregnant is going to be passed through to the baby. And that is pretty freaking alarming if you think of it, because we are already toxic as it is from the environment that we friggin' live in. Think of all the pollution from cars, from factories, from toxins that are being sprayed in the sky. We are already being exposed to so much toxins. And those toxins accumulate in our body, in our organs, in our cells, in our tissues. Once that process of maternal fetal transfer happens, those toxins are becoming more bioavailable and are breaking down and transferring over to the baby. So, for an example, if a mother is deficient in calcium, the body will actually start breaking down calcium in the bones to pass that calcium along to the baby. And in the process of that, lead, which is actually stored in the bones and is highly, highly, highly toxic, is actually starting to break down as well. So if there is lead that's stored in the bones, that will end up breaking down and being passed through the umbilical cord to the baby. We are already giving them a huge dose of toxins if we are not preparing our foundation before pregnancy. So that is going to set them up for some potentially very serious health issues later on down the line or even at birth, guys. Another important reason why women should be rejuvenating their body before pregnancy is because we want to make sure that we have an abundance of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that is going to be enough for ourselves and for our babies too, because I find that so many women, including myself, was very, very, very deficient after birth. And that is because I was already deficient and poorly nourished. I was malnourished before I got pregnant. During my pregnancy, I ate like garbage. When I gave birth, I had a little bit of a harder time to recover because I was poorly nourished. I didn't have the building blocks I needed to heal myself, to heal my body, to rejuvenate my body. And that's because I already started off with shitty nutrition. Doing a pre-pregnancy rejuvenation is gonna help prepare the body to make sure that it has enough nutrients to support mom and babe. I want to put it out there that even if you're not thinking of getting pregnant right now, I strongly suggest to start preparing your body, even if it's just minor adjustments in your life. Maybe eating a vegetable for dinner or having a smoothie for breakfast. Just start doing something very, very minimal. Okay. 2 tips that I want to give you guys to start doing now, and they are such easy steps. You're gonna be like, Marissa, how the heck? I want to make it as easy as possible because I want you to start right now. Even if you plan on having children 5, 6, 10 years down the line, you can take these steps and implement them in your life every single day and improve your health and your future health of your children. First step is water. Make sure you're drinking water. I cannot stress enough the fact that so many people I work with don't know how to drink water. I have to literally sometimes teach clients how to drink water. I know that sounds so silly and so foolish because who doesn't know how to drink water, but it's actually a very, very common thing. So many people assume that they're hydrated, that they're getting enough liquids, that they're getting enough water into their body, but in reality, they're actually extremely dehydrated and their cells are super dehydrated. I'm talking about water, friends. Water, herbal teas with no caffeine, fresh fruit juices. Wow, that is a mouthful, tongue twister. And fresh vegetable juices. These are all things that I recommend people to drink. Carbonated water, pop, regular juice that you can buy at the grocery store, coffee, caffeinated tea, alcohol. These are all things that are going to dehydrate your body. So caffeine is a really big one, alcohol is a really big one, and sugar is also a really, really big dehydrant. If you do drink coffee, I drink coffee. I have a very hard time trying to give up coffee. I literally have a love-hate relationship with coffee. Every few months I have to give it up because it starts making me feel like shit. So if you do drink coffee, if you do drink caffeinated tea, if you do drink alcohol, just keep this in mind. 1 cup of coffee, alcohol, caffeinated tea, you need to drink 2 cups of water. Okay, remember, 1 cup of that equals 2 cups of water, just to balance out the dehydrating effects that these ones have, okay? Water is essential for our bodies. Water is needed to help flush out toxins from the body, to help keep our body healthy, to keep things moving, to reduce constipation. If you are not drinking enough water, I can promise you, friends, you are gonna end up becoming constipated. Second basic and simple tip, make sure you're pooping, guys. Pooping is, if you guys aren't pooping, there is going to be some serious health issues going on. Some serious issues that are going on in your body, guys. I know what you're thinking. Marissa, I poop at least 3 times a week. Wrong. If you are having less than 7 bowel movements per week, you are not clearing toxins, metabolic waste out of your body. It is going to end up recirculating into your body, friends. I always ask clients, friends, anybody who is looking to support and better their health is, how many times a week are you pooping? A lot of people will think, well, yeah, I have, a bowel movement every other day, or I have one, every 3rd day. You should be having a minimum of 7 bowel movements per week. It should be 12 to 24-hour transit times. The way you can test to see your transit time, to see how well you are passing bowels, is the beet test. The beet test is you literally eat a shit ton of beets and you wait to see when that red comes out of your stool. And that will determine your transit time, how well your bowels are moving, how fast your bowels are moving. Why bowel movements are important is because, first off, it is helping move toxins out of the body. Environmental toxins, from toxins in food, from toxins from medications, wherever toxins are coming from in your environment, in your life, from your lifestyle, bowel movements help excrete those toxins. If you are not excreting those toxins, if you are not having full bowel movements, those toxins are going to end up recirculating into your body, which can potentially get stored in the body, can make you very sick if you are not getting those toxins out. It's also a natural detox for the body. It's a natural way of the body detoxing itself. Like I said, getting rid of toxins, if there's excess hormones in the body, excess anything in the body, bowel movements are a great way to excrete that stuff out of the body. Having a bowel movement after drinking coffee does not count as a real bowel movement, because coffee actually prematurely opens the stomach before things are actually properly digested. So for an example, if you eat breakfast and then you drink a coffee and then you have a bowel movement, your body did not actually really digest that food because the coffee opened your stomach before the body was ready to finish digesting. So if you do drink coffee, guys, I want to put it out there too. Have it the first thing in the morning. First, drink water, obviously, first thing in the morning, but then drink your coffee. So how to help with bowel health and how to help your body excrete toxins, how to actually have full bowel movements. First tip, eat fiber. Fiber is so important for bulking anything in your stool to excrete it. Fiber would include chia, flax, skin of fruits and vegetables, obviously like apples. I wouldn't eat skins of like oranges or bananas because, I mean, if you want to, cool, that's up to you, but me personally, I wouldn't eat it. Hemp seeds as well too are really great sources of fiber. If you are increasing your fiber intake, make sure you're increasing your water intake at the same time, because if you don't increase your water intake when you increase your fiber intake, you are going to constipate the shit out of yourself. Literally constipate the shit in yourself. Probiotics are literally essential as well, like fiber, like water, for bowel movement. So probiotic sources would be obviously a probiotic capsule, sauerkrauts, kimchi, anything pretty much that is fermented is going to have probiotics in there. Magnesium helps relax the bowels, actually helps relax the body. Magnesium is needed for bowel movements. It helps relax the bowels if constipation is an issue. And finally, exercise and movement. Exercise is needed to get things moving in the body. It helps with the integrity and the health of the bowel as well too. That is also essential to have bowel movements, full bowel movements. All right, people. If you need further guidance, please don't ever hesitate to message me down below. Send me an email, noblebabywellness@gmail.com. Send me a message on my website, which is www.noblebabywellness.com. Send me a message on there just to reach out if you need some support, if you are looking to get pregnant and you actually want to prepare your foundation, or if you are planning on getting pregnant in the however many years and you want to start doing something now, please send me a message. I would love to help guide you guys. You can also check out my website. I also offer a 15-minute discovery call where you and I can chit chat further of what your needs are, what you're looking to do. I also have a package on my website too that has 3 months, 6 months, and a 1 year of prepping the body before pregnancy. I always suggest women to at least give themselves 6 months to 1 year minimum of rejuvenating your body before getting pregnant. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you really like the video, subscribe down at the bottom. You would be so amazing. That'd be much appreciated. Thank you.